Hello and welcome to the HubBiz EcoBiz show where you can get ideas to grow your business and make it greener. And today I'm joined by Isabelle Blum from Plumed Serpent, and we're talking about connecting to our true nature. So welcome, Isabelle. So great to have you on the show. And you've all the way over from Switzerland. So thank you so much for joining us. It's what great technology can bring people together from all over the world. So Isabelle, after years of working in various environmental fields, now combines art, body, and nature in a podcast, online courses, texts, and illustrations. So in connection with our show, some questions for you. How can we be more connected to ourselves and nature?
Hello, Karen. Thank you for opening up the space. So I have a kind of weird echo. I hear you double time.
Oh, right. Okay.
I hear myself.
Oh, did you hear my question? How can we be more connected to ourselves and nature? Oh, something's not happening.
Yes, I heard that.
Okay.
Well, it is kind of very simple, but we make it very complicated. When you imagine that you are connected with your essence, with your true nature, and we are made of the same stuff as nature, so we are connected to nature also. We are source, we are nature. But due to our thinking and behavior patterns, we accumulate many things on our physical, emotional, spiritual, and mental plane. So we kind of get in the way of this innate connection. And our job, so to speak, is to get rid of all this stuff. And there are many ancient and modern ways, practices, and methods. But a really simple one is go outdoors and explore yourself and the natural world without any agenda. You can walk barefoot on the ground. You can sit at a riverside and listening to the flow of the water. You can observe the birds flying by or the clouds floating by. Or you can also watch the sun rising or the sun setting. Really simple things. Simply delve into that experience and let it sink into you, and just explore yourself and explore the natural world and let it transform you without any expectations.
I love that. That's so simple and something that anybody is able to do, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And what is the approach of what's your approach in the way that you work with people then?
My approach is I share simple inspirations and simple possibilities to transform yourself through nature connection. I share writings, illustrations, photo art, simple videos, simple practices you can do by yourself. And my aim is to give you, as I said, possibilities. So it's up to you if you take them and try them out and see what happens. And I also offer an online meeting with me where you can book a session with me and we can have a talk.
I love that. I love that. Is yeah, it's a very different way of kind of working with people, doing the illustrations, and it's quite visual and creative as well. And where does the idea your business name is Plumed Serpent? Where does that come from?
The Plum Serpent is mostly inspired by the Mesoamerican god Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl. And this god is a rainbow feathered serpent. So it has the body of a serpent with kind of feathers around the body. And this god represents earth and heaven and also duality. And depending on the region or time period, the god is associated with nature, the natural phenomenon, fertility, creation, and also with all kinds of fields like agriculture. It is said that it is creator of corn. It is associated with science, art, learning, and also with trading. So really with almost everything. And that is something, that is quite present in my life. I'm interested in many, many fields, and this God is beautiful and represents the connection of heaven and earth. That is also something that I'm pondering a lot. Yeah.
I love that. Yeah, it represents a lot of what you do, isn't it? That creativity,
Yes.
nature, and bringing everything together.
Yeah.
And I know as well you do a podcast, which is quite popular. It's on Anchor FM, isn't it? It's called the Plumed Serpent. Can you give us an overview of what it's about and the purpose behind it? Because I know you've kind of used this to, help you build your business and also build community, haven't you?
Yes, my podcast is all about transformational journeys. I talk with a variety of guests, from coaching to healing to science to really like myself. So and they share their insights, experience, and also methods and practices they experience themselves that work, and also in the work with other people. So it is all about, again, giving possibilities and sharing experiences and insights and practical ways and tips to just get in touch with your true self, with your essence, with your nature, and also with the natural world.
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing. So for people who want to find out more about that, you can find it on anchor.fm/Plumed Serpent. And I know you've got your website as well, plumeserpent.net. And lastly, I wanted to ask you, what would you say is your top eco tip? I know you've probably got a lot because everything you do is very integral with nature, but what would you say is your top one?
My first or top eco tip is, again, start with yourself. What do you put in your body, and what do you put on your body? Where do the things come from? What are the ingredients? Who produces the things? How are they produced? Read the ingredients and just think about what is important to you. Really simple things. Really, it is really simple, but it is up to you
Yeah, I think with that, you've actually got control over that, don't you? You can't control climate
Yes,
change.
we
You
can't
can't control
control what is outside, but we can't control what is inside of us.
Yeah.
And when you do this first step, you can widen the circle and you can have a look at your household, you can look at your family, you can have a look at your community, and you can share your experiences and insights with others.
I love that. That's a really great tip. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Yeah,
You're
I like
welcome.
that. Yeah. Well, thank you. We've come to the end of the time. It does go quickly. But thank you so much, Isabelle, for joining me on the show and sharing your wisdom. And for those of you who want to get in touch with Isabelle, you can find her at Plumed Serpent. That's PLUMED serpent.net or Anchor FM. And to our viewers who are watching now or catching the replay, please let us know, subscribe to the channel, let us know what you thought, give us some questions, and we'll respond to those as soon as we can. So thank you very much and take care, and we'll see you same time next week.